now we're at this point where Jolani is in charge of Syria. There's a lot of talk that in the coming weeks and months that he will be joining the Abrahamic Accords. What do you make of that? Do you think that we are now at the cusp of that happening? And other countries in the region, there's been talk of Saudi and Lebanon as well, also joining that accord, which would essentially legitimize and normalize the existence of the Zionist regime amongst the, some within West Asia.
I spoke to an author called John Perkins. He wrote The Economic Hitman. And he explained how in the 70s and 80s, he would go around on behalf of the CIA as a mercenary hired by a consulting company, and he would speak to ministers and officials in countries to say either you agree on terms of giving your resources to us, or we have to call in the wolves. So what Israel did, what America did, what Europe did, what NATO did was call in the wolves once when President Assad decided not to agree what terms they wanted. And this is something they tried to do with Iran. They've done it with other countries in the region. However, from my understanding is Lebanon has Hezbollah inside it. Now, whatever you want to ascribe to it, if you, British establishment calling it terrorist group or not, they have a very strong presence in Lebanon. And for any government there to try to normalize with Israel after what Israel has done to Lebanon, not since just recently, but the 80s when they came and killed and raped and so forth and so on. A lot of Lebanese are not going to stand for that. So I don't think Lebanon will be part of any Abrahamic Accords anytime soon. Saudi Arabia, possibly. They've talked about having, unless there's a Palestinian state, we can't sign on to it. But you can't really trust them because one minute they say something, next minute whatever. But definitely I believe that, Jolani or whatever his name is, he will definitely sign up because that's why he was brought in. He was hired for the job of normalizing Syria with Israel and giving away the Golan Heights. But don't forget, the Syrian people don't want it. He may have been appointed himself as the president or as the leader, but once he's removed, because eventually the Western powers will remove him, once he's removed, someone else comes into power that may be more populist, you never know, that accord could be reversed. It's not something permanent, right? So they're trying their best to normalize, but the people of the region have seen the true face, and even the world, arguably say the whole world has seen the true face of Zionist colony, and no one wants to normalize with them.